Hello, this is Vulturefire, and today's video is going to be a run through the new battered Ramparts area on patch 6112. So this is the first patch that Ramparts has actually been playable. There was 6111, but on 6111, battered Ramparts was bugged and you couldn't actually play it. So I have done battered Ramparts 3 times now on my normal save. This is a brand new save. The only thing I've done so far is that I have done a single depth 1 run with Raodan. This is not a fresh start playthrough, so I can open packs. And I'm also going to do that partially to get a feel for how the new pack unlock system works, which is that there are now cards are now divided up slightly, so it's no longer completely random what order you unlock things. You will get certain cards sooner and certain cards later. So one of the other questions is whether I want to buy anything from here, or if I want to just straight jump to this. I think I want to go ahead and unlock a quest slot because I am planning to, I think that's doable. I am planning to actually do this run. I'm planning to actually open packs. Okay, so we have Quip Shot, which is interesting. I don't actually know what cards are unlocked by default. Let's actually, before we get it too deep into that, let's see what cards we have by default. Go back. Right, we're only level 2, so we'll have to look at the collection to see what generics we have. Okay, so we have Unbreakable Hide. That's interesting. We have Mana Surge, Mana Eruption, increasing mana. Aether Storm, Magic Cannon. So most of these, a lot of these are similar. Elemental Barrier didn't used to be a default. Friggin' Mana Blossom. What are our ways to get wits, though? Okay, so we do have Moonlit Reverie. What do we have in terms of way to get? So we do have Heavy Stand. We have Hobble for that. We have Certainly Sturdy. We have 2 ways to get Weak. We have ways to get Adept. We only have Combat Ready. So Meditate is no longer unlocked by default, but I believe it is in Tier 1. So we could get it here. We did not. So these are all kind of Merly cards. Let's go ahead and edit the deck. The deck is invalid because this is the old default deck, which uses cards that are not currently unlocked by default. So I think we want the Chilling Focuses. I think we want the regular focuses. We really want to Meditate, but we can't get it, unfortunately. I don't know that we want Frost Nova. I don't think we do. I don't think we want to do the Thriving Spirit package. I mean, we could, but that doesn't seem amazing. So we don't have any ways to get Adept, which is really annoying. I think we may want 1 Moonlit Reverie. I'm trying to think how we get through this first area, which is pretty brutal. How many ways do we have to get shield? Considering a shielded strike, actually. Which is weird, but I don't actually love that. How else can we do damage? What are our damage sources? Yeah, we can't play Quip Shot, I think. Unless we run 2 Moonlit Reveries, and I don't think I want to do that. Well, what do we have to draw? We don't have any ways to get treasure, I don't think. Okay, so we have Introspection. So we do that. We do 2 of those, and then we do 2 Quip Shots, I guess. I think the Ice Blast is not. I think we're not going to go in on the Frozen plan. I think that it's just going to be too unreliable without access to Adept and without the ability to close out fights quickly. I think we probably are going to want one more shield card here, but I don't think there's anything we can do about that. Because I don't think there's anything we want to cut here. Maybe we might cut the Introspection for a second Heavy Stand. 2 Heavy Stand seems kind of crazy, but I'm willing to risk it. So this is a really unorthodox list. I might also run a Drain Life over a Quip Shot. And then we can only run, we could go down to 1 Reverie, and then we have a pretty expensive stack. 1 Chill might be fine. Put the Introspection back in, but I don't know that we have enough mana for it. No, I think we need the second Reverie because that's our only, because we don't have the level 4, so we don't have any other growth stacking. So this is questionable. We don't have any control over the card pool, so we'll see how this goes. So if you haven't seen the new patch yet, we now have this selector. So we can choose our path, and you can see here that we can go to the battered Ramparts, and then there isn't another area in depth 2 yet. So we're fighting Emerald Dragon and the Swarm Manipulator. So this boss I think is relatively easy. And we are going to have an easy time getting block extra damage in. 1 turn. Okay. So I think we do not want to fight this one. This one is just agony. That one is made of pain. I don't unfortunately know what all of the cards do yet. So, okay, so these guys do not do the really nasty stuff they do on higher depths here. Okay, so unfortunately we can't get all of the mana. We can just delete you out of existence. And these guys don't apply bleed on depth 2 apparently. So that's nice. Let's do weak. Okay, cool. I was really hoping that this was going to get us enough to delete one of them. So, getting Mighty up is important. Getting to exact 0 was a little difficult with our current list. But, let me find mana. Okay, no luck. Should have just played out the drain life. Yeah, we could use a smaller hit. Although right now a lot of this is just like the exact way the numbers line up is unfortunate for us. We do get to generate just a ton of shield though, which is nice. Oop. Okay. Do we want infested rights? I don't think so. I don't think we can manage that, really. And then we can just dodge this elite fight entirely. Elite fights don't have specific monster cards right now. Just because of this patch just hasn't, they just haven't been added yet for the elites. So, like I said, this is early beta. Okay. Okay. We can't. We could hit 0 or we could get that. We can't do both. Okay, the fact that these guys evade, though, is going to be a problem, potentially. Because we do not have good ways to manage that. Fortunately, we can do this all day, pal. Unfortunately, so can this. This can also do it all day. Go there all day. And it looks like that's setting up. I think it looks like this is a random. Okay, no, that wasn't. That wasn't the. I haven't fought these guys enough to know if their attack patterns are random or not. You really are just turtling up, huh? Should have done that first so I keep the mighty. He actually come back to bite me. I mean, he's not really going to come back to bite me. We can't die. We are not going to die, but should put an infuse in. That's actually the card I'm missing. There we go. Okay. It was a slog, but we got there. I think we take this just because I think we need the extra damage. If we have to deal with the more evade things. This guy looks like a jerk. Okay. We can get damage out. Okay. Debuffs are not nice. More debuffs are even less nice. Hey, we have exactly enough shield. Very rude for you to heal back all that damage. Okay. You're going to take a little bit of damage here, but not too much. Alright, and then next turn we will probably get to play Drain Life, which will get us back some life, as the name implies. Unfortunately, I should have played the shield so we could have so the Frail wasn't affecting that. We might be slow enough for Channel Blast to actually be good. That feels wrong to say. I think we're going to try Channel Blast. I don't think there's any new events yet. That's a very good item to have, though. That'll help us deal with bad turns. Oh, fuck, it's these guys. Just pretend I didn't swear. So I haven't had to deal with these guys yet, but I know that you have to kill them a bunch of times. And I know they're gonna be painful. So this is gonna hurt. Channel Blast is going to be useful here. I think we just want to focus on getting our turtling up. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, this is where we would really like to have Infuse to clean off some of these buffs. Is that going to kill you? No, so I think we're going to let that up. Fortunately, we aren't getting frozen here, although we are taking damage. Like, this fight could theoretically end the run, because we don't have ways to deal with what they're doing. I think the card that I needed here, I should have Mana Shield over the Resolute Focuses, I think. Okay. So that kills you. Fortunately, that flips you into your other mode, which is not really what I want to do. Because now we're going to explode. Now we're going to actually take some damage. Oh no. We're now frozen. That's very bad. Ugh. Okay, yeah. This is probably going to kill us. Okay, so I need to call Gargoyle Sentries is their name. Oh, sorry. Oop. Ah. Yeah, I needed that introspection, I think. But yeah, there's just no way. I made some poor choices. I won't pretend this isn't at least partially on me. But also, this is just kind of a beating of a fight. The amount of total health here is kind of ridiculous. They keep stacking evasion. There's 3 of them. They can freeze you. It's just... just kind of everything. Yeah, we're just dead. Okay, well, we tried. I was feeling so clever. I think Infuse would help. Wait, give me a second. All right, let's see. I don't think that will be enough to get us to level 3. No, not even close. The good news is we did get both of our quests, so... Okay. And we can unlock another quest slot. Maybe we'll run free stuff, and we can open one more pack. Meditate, please. Sublime Blast is interesting, but we can't use either of these until we hit level 3. That seems okay, but not amazing. Let's see. Alright, so I like the Drain Life, I like the Grip Shot. What are we changing? The Resolute Focuses, I think we want the Mana Shields, I think we want the extra shield that they represent. I think we want Infuse. We don't start with Infuse? Oh, that's bad. Ugh. Okay, so that's gross. Jesus. I don't know. How do we do this? Do we build around Frost Strike? Is that what we're going to try and do? Playing slow obviously didn't work. We could try playing around Thriving Spirit. Seems really dumb, but it could work. I don't know that we want. Let's do that. I still like the Drain Life. We can cut the combat ready. This seems really sketchy. This seems really sketchy. We'll see how it goes. I mean, it can't go worse, right? Alright, who are we fighting now? Alright, so Swarm Manipulator again. So our first goal is to avoid those stupid sentries. We just have to fight the Sleegaze. So, now it's gotta be the sentries. Alright, let's see. Start here, why not? Okay, so. Naturally, these enemies do have AoE attacks. Because why wouldn't they? I should try to get that out. Alright, so we've got one of these guys down. Mana situation is not looking great, but the swarm grows. We don't have Predict unlocked by default either, do we? Did I just miss that Predict is unlocked? We should have a Predict. That's on me. I think for some reason I thought it wasn't unlocked. Alright. This swarm kills. So the swarm starts slow, but the swarm I think has a better ability to actually get kills. To actually close out kills. I like having the Mind Seed for mana. I also like the increasing assault. I think the Mind Seed is where we're at. What are our goals? Oh, one of our goals is to freeze things, which we are not prepped to do. I kind of want to try a rematch against these guys, because I really want to see if we can beat them. Let's see what this elite fight looks like. I think this elite fight is just going to be brutal. I think this elite fight is just utterly unfair, but we've got to see. Okay, yeah, because they start with those 3 permanent runes, which is ridiculous nonsense. And this guy gets like a bajillion shield next turn, I think. Okay, 22 shield, or 15 shield, that's not as bad if I was worried. But yeah, this turn we were getting frozen. And not a ton we can do about it. Like, we can get a bunch of shields so that we try and minimize our health loss here. But the other things, like, we get triple threaded, so we get exploded. And shock. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know what we're supposed to do here. That's just not fair. Because, like, we're trying to tank, but there's just... The problem is we don't have any purity or cleanse, and we don't have, like, purity or anything, purify or anything. So we just don't have any ways to deal with this. Yeah, and we're just going to explode again. I shouldn't have tried to fight this elite. I knew that this elite was brutal. I knew this elite was functionally going to be unbeatable for us. And I tried to fight it anyway, and that's on me. Yeah, we're going to get frozen again here. Yeah, okay. And the front turret's even stacking. Powerful. Okay. Because we're not dead yet, but we are functionally dead. we do at least get to start wailing on the real boss now. Not getting frozen in quite yet. But we are getting arcane detonated and shocked again. In fact, these arcane detonations and shocks are lining up, so we're taking these 15 damage. Okay, no, we are just dead. Alright, well. Yeah, okay. I tried to path into that, and I knew I shouldn't have, and I did. Whoops. Alright, we're just never hitting level 3, because we're just going to keep dying really early. Can we roll that? Yeah, we can hit that one. This one we can only hit if we put status cards on our deck, which we probably should. Okay, we want to predict. We can run the predict instead of one of the Moonlit Reveries, I think. And then we run this. Do we run the two Thriving Spirits, or do we swap one of them out for something else? You know what, I don't hate having one Ice Blast, I guess. It's a lot of mana, though. We've got a lot of mana in the deck. Let's do that. See how it goes. It's possible we should be trying to play around these feints. So, alright. We're not fighting that guy again. We've learned our lesson. That fight is utterly brutal. See, this is, again, in that awkward position of not quite being lethal on. Yeah. Okay. Let's do that to you. Let's just take you out of the fight, I think. Let's get our spirit going. Take you out of the fight. And take you out of the fight. Okay. There's that problem solved. That's not bad, but I don't think we can really use it. I think we take the Icy Concentration. Okay, it's these guys again, who are kind of one of the main reasons that I decided I wanted Thriving Spirit. Because I wanted to take advantage of the fact that Thriving Spirit will be able to strip away their evasion. Let's do that. Alright, yeah, see, because evasion gone. Not a problem. Alright, we can't play that, but we don't care. Alright. Do this. Yeah, one of the other big things is like I get a lot of value normally out of the fact that I know all of the monster drops really well, and I don't know the monster drops in this area, so I don't know what to path towards to get value really. That's actually kind of useful to us. Oh, this is also very useful. That's support for our summoning theme. Alright, and we get tough. But we now have more ways to scale our spirits, which is nice. Things are just unfriendly. All these things are just so unfriendly. Should have dealt with that guy. Because now we're going to get shocked. Just have to hope that it's not too big a deal. It's a big deal. Okay. You're dying anyway to the spirits. And more specifically, the front spirit is getting just perfect damage. So. Don't talk to me or my sons ever again. Yeah, the squad gets stronger. We now have scaling. Always a nice thing to have. And I think this should be lethal from the squad. Bonk. Okay. Channel Blast is okay, but I don't think that works enough. I like Undying Persistence if we have, if we find basically any strike, I like Undying Persistence. It's not the worst right now. Like, Channel Blast seems okay. I just don't know that, we can quite leverage it to the degree I want. Okay. Okay. So the question is whether our first upgrade here. I think the answer is probably either Spirit Swarm Plus or Thriving Spirit. So we've got to play this to get that online. All right. And that works out nicely. And then our Spirit will finish off our friend in the front. We get to block these 2 hits, and that's all good. Yeah. Evasion dealt with. Pitch that. The question is, which of these do we play? We've got enough shield. I think we should play that. Yeah, it was worth it. Okay. Scaling. Go get them, boys. Oh, and they're all light blue. Haven't been paying attention to the other fights to know if the color randomization is just not working right now or if it's just a coincidence that all the ones I summoned so far have been light blue. Bonk. Alright, and we now have lethal. Yeah, I like that. I like the summons. The problem is we're going to start hitting fights where the summons just get bushwhacked, and then we're just going to be sad. That's still very funny. Oh, we do actually care because we have, whatchamacallit. So we're going to see if we can beat this fight this time. This is not really the turn that I wanted to see the pack tactics, but yeah, I'll take some damage. The one we really want to focus on, I think, is the freeze one, but we only have so much control. That will freeze one of them. Okay. I'm trying to think how we do this. The mana sequencing here is a little bit awkward. So I can freeze, or I can get out. I think I have to get that out. Oh, this actually works out very nicely because that's a kill, which means that the next form won't get to do its thing yet. Because if it dies to the summons, they don't. That's actually another huge reason why we're going to get value here out of being on the summon plan. Is that if the summons kill, they don't get a turn immediately. Oh no! Oh, that's not nice. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like the AoE attacks are just not friendly. we can get out more weak, or we can just lay out damage on you. Rude. Okay. So let's bump a spirit. And let's freeze you out of ruining my day. Jesus, these guys freaking... Please stop tanking. Okay, so this is going to give us way more damage than it lists because of the pack tactics. No. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I've got to build from scratch again. Hopefully that's not all she wrote. But it's obviously not what we were hoping to see. Okay, so we get to kill the front one. It's one down. We don't get frozen. We don't take a shock here. We do take damage here, but we healed back some of it. And we don't get frozen yet. That's also important. We do, and this guy isn't attacking this turn, so we're not going to get frozen this turn either. That's important. Alright, that's exactly what I was hoping to see. I knew that wasn't going to freeze, but I wanted to set up in case we do get another chance to freeze. And we are going to get shocked here, but nothing I can do about that. Alright. So we actually want you to get the kill from these guys for reasons I've already discussed. Although I say that, if we do this kill, then we're going to pitch that and see what we draw. That's kind of what I was hoping to see. All right. So this is going to kill that. And then this attack is going to, yeah, that works out. We'll say though, if this works out, I will feel like a complete genius for figuring out this strategy. Alright. Because, unfortunately, we might get frozen here, but we're now in a lot better shape than we were. Nope, we have enough, we have exactly enough damage, we're good. Not exactly, we have just, we managed to pull off the kill on exactly the right turn. I mean, to avoid having to deal with that freeze. Which, you know, not really something I could have predicted, but... And we haven't even lost any recoverable health. Okay, so there's that. I think we just pitched the Moonlit Reverie. We can get all of that pack tactics damage. Unfortunately, yeah, things don't quite work out the way we want in terms of damage. We are now down to the last stage. More powerful. Hey, we applied enough status in one turn. Perfect. And yeah, we again have all light blue spirits, so I think that I think the color randomizer for spirits is bugged. That seems bad for us. This seems good for us. That seems useful. So this gets us Angry Spirit pluses, which is very good. Does this still make this more expensive? No, it keeps it the same price. That may actually also be worth it. And that bumps it to Pack Tactics 2, which is actually worthwhile. But I don't think it's worthwhile enough. Moonlit Reverie Plus going to Growth 6 is also very, very good. But I think I want the Angrier Swarm. And then... trying to think if I cut anything. I think we keep moving as we are. In case it wasn't clear here, if we make it through through this boss fight, I am happy. This isn't the definitive. This isn't the turret. We'll try it. Okay. We don't have any room for You have room for one summon here, which is unfortunate. Obviously, we would like to have room for more than one summon. And obviously, we'd also like to have been able to summon on turn 1, but can't always get what you want. We didn't actually take any damage, so that's, good start. So we're going to start with that so that we can get the powerful up. And then we're just going to do this for damage. Okay, I feel pretty good about where we're at right now. I feel less good about where we're at right now. Still struck by the fact, like, I know that this is supposed to be a harder area, but wow, is it a harder area. I should have done this first so I could have gotten the extra mana. I'm dumb. It's fine. Only taking a little bit of damage here. That's what we get. That's kind of great. All right, we have another kill. The swarm prevails. Give me a moment, I'm going to report the light blue. All right, I had briefly paused to report that bug. All randomization is broken in my version, apparently, according to Oneday. That's interesting. I have no clue what all that affects, but it sounds dire. All right. And we can heal. Alright, this isn't particularly useful to us. Brainstorm is great, though. Alright, let's see what this fight is. Okay, this is the Warbot Raid Leader, who, if I recall correctly, summons some jerks, is generally unfriendly, calls people names. Just all around not a nice dude. So it's got summoning queued up, but there is not space for an enemy? There is not space for an enemy. Okay, so that summon failed. Let's see, we just want to wail on the elite here. I was thinking we just want to get up more shield. It's all fun and games until these guys come out with AoE attacks. It's also all fun and games until they start stacking powerful. That attack's not great for us. Fortunately, we can just stop it from happening this time. Alright. Taking some damage. Ah, no, you can't just do this again. It's not fair. See what we get out of that. Okay. Some shield. I just play out the whole hand. And you're going to just die. Told you couldn't just do that again. And I was telling the truth. Okay. Yep. Sure. I think we pitched that. Nice. Alright. And we drew enough cards in a single turn to trip fatigue, so that's fun. Which got us, and that also got us our quest objective. The swarm prevails. Yes. So we'll take more of those. That does absolutely nothing for us, and I don't expect it to do anything for us. Moving on. Okay. So, getting summoned. And then this guy's just immediately going to get bushwhacked by all these AoE attacks, but, you know, win some, you lose some. In this case, the some in question are the spirits that we are losing. Let's see. Let's pitch that and see what we get. Okay. quite get this lethal here, but we have lethal effectively next turn. Alright, we can get more powerful. Always nice. Maybe should have killed this and got another spirit. BRB, rearranging cat. So you're already dead anyway. You need to freeze so you don't kill my spirit. See what we get. So we can do this, which will guarantee draw us back Pack Strike, which is good for even more Pack Tactics. Oh. The other thing is that Pack Strike says that it is temporary Pack Tactics in this version, and it is not, which I assume is intentional because, you know, it normally would go away in a turn anyway. I'm only able to stack it because I am playing it multiple times in one turn. All right. Nothing stands up to the Spirit Army for long. The boss is undoubtedly going to have some way to massive AoE, and it's just going to ruin my entire day, and I'm going to be just big sad. But we will see. I know that the boss is a summoner, so it can override our summons, so we can only have one at a time. But should we take the mental growth? I don't hate it. I'd rather just have an, yeah, I think I'll take mental growth because like our growth gain is so anemic here. Yeah, so we're going to get Bentas. Just infinite Bentas. So we can freeze out this turn, which is likely what we are going to end up wanting to do. Specifically, I mean freeze out that guy. And just kill you for value. Yeah. Ah, okay. So 1x8. Let's do that. Let's actually do that and see what else. Okay. So we play this, and then we give all of them powerful 2. And then we punch. I don't think Pack Tactics is working. Because we only did 5x3 there. Which matches our 2 powerful. I think Pack Tactics is bugged on players. I need to confirm that after this video. Okay. Bye. We can't freeze again, so we'll skip our shield. No! Okay. Yeah, I don't know all of the timings on this one. Just brutal. Oof. Okay. Yeah, this is the danger of bringing summons into unknown fights. Sometimes your summons just die. Stacking a lot of powerful there. I know we know that this guy has a multi-attack. So. Okay. Let's pitch that. Okay, we can get more powerful. I mean, we are also stacking powerful, so I probably can't complain too much. Okay, so we get Pack Tactics 1, and this should do 9x3. So this should be lethal. Okay, it was 10x3. What does it say now? 9x3. Where did that extra point of damage come from? Do you have a... No? Why do we do... Because base damage on that is 3x3, right? And you have 5 powerful, 1 ally. I do not know. So the big downside here with our summoning plan is that if this guy is just going to keep summoning, we might just literally never be able to get through. Fortunately, we are stacking powerful, which does give us an alternate way to eventually get the kill. Yeah. There's 11x3. We have more powerful, I think. Let's freeze. Oh, we don't have enough to freeze you. Okay, well. You're dead. More powerful. So when this thing does its next attack, we're just going to get horribly beaten. It's going to attack for like, that x8 attack again is going to be like 9x8. It's going to hurt. Yeah, 7x8, because we've got the tough. All right, the weak helps. Weak helps a lot. All right, so we can kill the summons. Jesus, though, just the shield stacking here. The summons are... There are issues with our plan, is what I will say. Please don't summon again. Okay. So that's one summon overwritten, but that's fine. We can actually freeze here. We're going to do that. You're going to die to the front one. You're going to get hit the back. All right, we finally got there. It was not quick, but we got him. And we didn't take any damage. We didn't even get the summon card. Oh, the summon card is not this, guys. It's the Swarm Manipulator that drops the summon card. I'll take Elemental Conflicts. We have powerful stacking. There's Tiny Book again. It's going to... No, we just upgraded the other Spirit Swarm because we are all in on this Spirit plan. And we're moving on. I think we may avoid the weather. Which of these fights can we beat? Which of these fights can we not beat? I think... So this drops the Summon Ally card. I think we can't beat this one. But this area overall I think should be easier. Just because we don't have to deal with this level of the same level of nonsense. Let's freeze you out because you're attacking for a bunch, and I don't want to deal with that. And we can actually freeze you out too and get 20 damage. I should have done that on one of these guys because they arcane booming the guys with all the evasion is good. But at the same time, I also. Oh, wasn't thinking. Okay, so I think we are going to get Arcane leaked here, which is annoying. But the front Drake is effectively dead. Yeah, Arcane Leak 3. Okay, so we can only play like 2 cards here. 2 non-mana cards, rather. Sure, that actually works out nicely. So you're dead. You lose 2 of your evasion stacks. We take 6, but we can heal that back. And we don't detonate, and the Arcane Leak's gone, so... Okay, we cannot freeze you again. Unless we get another powerful stack. We cannot get another powerful stack. But we can get a lot of shield. Not enough shield, but we also don't need, because we aren't going to drop recoverable, which is fine. Yeah, this area is overall just going to be a lot of much weaker monsters. Ramparts right now is incredibly overtuned, and in general I would say that the Ramparts enemies are stronger than the enemies in other areas. Or stronger than the Area 2 enemies, just like even if you had the same deck. Love to see Gathering Bolt. Makes me happy. Okay, unfortunately this is another one of the Drake variants for this event. Let's blow you up. Yeah, that's what I should have done the first time. Pitch that. Arcane Detonate you again, because that'll be lethal. And there goes all of your evasion stacks. You're going to get them back, but... oh, okay, only one because we're on depth 2. I don't play much depth 2, so I don't have a good memory for what exactly happens on depth 2. I kind of want to discard things to... This just gets me the tough. And we want the spirit, though. Although we are in the awkward position, thanks to that Arcane Leak, we can't really afford to play much. In fact, that's the only thing we can play, really. Well, I say that, we're only going to take the 1 detonation anyway. So let's get that out. Because that gets me the healing. Oh, wrong button. And now we get 1 damage short of getting this kill. But we don't actually lose any recoverable still. We still have... This is why I took the Drain Life, because like the Drain Life does so much to help forgive fights like this, where we're just like taking a little bit of damage. And it also just does a good amount of damage. We don't really want to kill here. I think we want to actually do nothing, because this will leave it at 1, because we would really like to draw the drain life this turn if we can. And even if we can't, we still win. So there's no risk. Yeah, because we're just going to win anyway. Okay. Yeah, we will keep taking Spirit Swarms. They just keep getting better. We do not want the Sacrificial Tabard. We do not want to be taking any more damage. Okay. Let's see what we get. So that was 6. Oh, we are mighty, so that was correct. We're going to pitch that, because we're just going to play this into that. And we're going to actually take damage here, which is unfortunate. And I think some of it's going to be, yeah, beyond our recoverable. So that's our first actual damage taken. And because we don't have the forge yet, we can't even recover it. We can make you go away. And then we can do this. You're dead. I shouldn't have shuffled, because that means that it gets us potentially further away from the one thing that we want most, which is that thing, you know, which is the drain life. Yeah, we didn't get out our the reason we're going to take more damage is we didn't get out our growth, so we didn't have the ability to get more mana, because I was too focused on getting summons out, which was a mistake. We might need to upgrade the Moonlit Reverie just so that we can... Well, we have the mental growth, so I'm hesitant to do that. It would be very nice to see the drain life here. Thank you. Just a little bit of heal. That's good. And we'll just keep upgrading the Spirit Swarms, because having them be 0 mana is incredibly powerful. Alright, let's see if we can do this without dying. I think we have the tools we need to do it. We'll just see if we can actually draw them all together. That barrier is really annoying. Okay. Question is, do we get shield? We're going to discard this because we can't get through it. Because again, we don't have access to Adept, which is annoying. And we're not going to play this because I don't think we want to do that into the shock barrier. I don't remember if this guy has any AoE attacks, and that's going to be very important. Fortunately, we were able to detonate off the shock rune that turn. And now we can start stacking powerful. It costs us a shock, but I think it's worth it. Yeah, absolutely, that was worth it. Okay. So yeah, because if the Canadian Chimera over here cannot find a way around our friends. Okay, there's an AoE attack, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough damage. Although these guys aren't tough, so it might be. But they're going to get a lot of damage out in the meantime, so. Yeah, okay, so you didn't kill us, and you're going to regret that. Because, oh boy. We have, right now, that's 24, 48 lots. Math is hard. Killing is easy. We can actually do this, because we've got a bunch of powerful stacks, so we can just... Whoop. And we can get the Pack Tactics skill. No damage taken. That's not that useful to us. The magic cannon's fine, I guess. We may just immediately cut it. Let's see what Blizzard Plus is, because if this is Tin Frost, we'll keep it. I don't think it is, though. Actually, we're fighting Emerald. None of these seem particularly useful against Emerald. Let's see, this goes to 3 mana and then heals 10 us. Any allies? I don't think our allies are surviving anything, though, so I don't think it matters. This upgrade seems okay. I still kind of like the Thriving Spirit Plus. Helps us stack a bit faster. I think we may just take Moonlit Reverie Plus. And then we may cut the Elemental Conflux. Well, no, it's been fine. I think the Magic Cannon's kind of meh. Because the fact that Vent Off now only draws one card, just replaces itself, so it's just like completely useless on the flip is really a bummer. Let's go here. See if we can ruin some days. See what we get. So these are all kind of equal. We aren't playing both heavy stands, I think. I think that's the answer. Alright. I don't remember how much. I don't think this guy gets 5 plated on this if you got 3 plated. Still annoying, but a lot more manageable. This guy's going to be a problem. But we can stack. I should have done that first. But the fact that we're stacking powerful is incredibly good, of course. And that's also good. Should be fine. Because we know we're going to get the Pact Strike back, which is just incredibly good for ruining days. Less a fan of that. Okay, but we can do that, which then turns on all of this. It means that we aren't actually getting Arcane detonated this turn. Goodbye. So you need to go. Do not talk to me or my sons ever again. I'd just take another one of those, honestly. Mind Shield's also pretty good. I like Gathering Bolt. Look at that guy. He's terrified. Just cannot bear the thought of fighting us. Just a bug right now with this guy just off to the side. Alright. Which of these do we do? I think we need to get the Tough out. Unfortunately, as much as I would like to have gotten the Conflux out. Yeah, I get poisoned. So the fun thing is, as soon as we kill one of these and we summon over it, the guy in the back is going to scoot forward to take the spot. There's one Drake down. There's the poison. It's a lot of poison. All right, we have the Marshall Graves. I had briefly forgotten. I think we actually want to play to find how we want to get like a shield if we can. And we'll take it on something. Like I said, just whoop. Guy comes sliding forward. It's like new friends. Some powerful. We're able to deal with some of this incoming debuff damage, enough that we don't actually take recoverable here, although we would really like to find either some shield or some healing this turn. Or both. Yep. Boop, boop. More powerful stacking for us. This isn't going to freeze, but it is going to shock. And we're going to take a little bit of damage here again. But we also get the kill, so you know. Works out. We're stacking powerful, which makes the chilling focus somewhat useful. We aren't discarding anything anyway, really. Oh, I guess we have the one way to discard, but I think that's enough to care. Take more mana. Take more max HP. Alright. Triple Silga. Let's see how many of them we can kill before they summon. Unfortunately, we did not find any of our summons who we kind of are reliant upon for our damage. So, and we also didn't find any of our defense, so ouch. A most unfortunate turn. Let's get that out first, so then we can start with the powerful stacking. There's one down. These guys might be random on what exactly they do, because it's not. It's a different. Oh, I know. And we said that the randomization is all kinds of busted right now, so I have no clue what exactly is going to happen here. I mean, I know what's going to happen there. That guy's going to just get got. And that one is also going to get got. Goodbye. Thank you for playing. Mind Shield. Yes! Tormenting Gloves. Just go here. Sure. Silga, run away from them. We don't care. We'll take the upgrade and the heal. And we will upgrade. You know what? The Spears have earned it. And then we can just rest. And we'll just discard that. And here we go. So yeah, this fight is mostly just going to come down to how many times we're going to have to deal with this jerk killing our spirits. Which is going to be more than 0. Because they are going to shock themselves. The most important thing is really just that we find... I'm trying to think if I actually want to play this, because I may want to just discard it. Yeah. And we have dealt with the whatever, so we can just do this. Okay. So yeah, this is where it comes to kill our spirits, which is massively unfriendly. No way to protect our spirits, really. Just have to hope that this isn't enough to kill them, which I don't think the first one will be. Yeah, okay, but the second one will kill our spirits, so we just have to try and end this fight before that happens. We are fortunately well on our way. Is this where summon comes out? Or no? It'll be one more hit, I think, to get the summon to come out. The summon will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be summon. All right, we can technically heal our summons, but it's not what we would call a long-term solution. Okay, so what are you just hitting us with? Okay, just to apply overcharge on this difficulty, because you can't do that on depth 3. Yeah, we have no way to avoid that. Fortunately, we don't have to. Get got, dummy. Just be overcharged again. We don't even care. You're just doomed. You're dead. You just don't know yet. Okay. Don't talk to me or my sons ever again. And there's depth 3 unlocked. We earned that one. So, yeah, just figured out that Spirit Swarms were the things we needed to take, and then we took them over and over and over again. And then let's just real quick see what Okay, we're not gonna do that one. This one's tricky to do because like you just have to. It only works if enough things show up at one time. Those all seem okay. Those seem possible. We can't afford another one of those. I do like getting like one health at the end of every fight. And obviously the extra item choice is very important. Okay, let's see what we get here. Runic Studies is fine. Surprise attack's obviously very good. Mana Ritual. Oh man, Rites of Winter. There's another way to handle these longer fights. So we'll see. I may end up buying another character, but I think I'm going to try Raodan at depth 3 first. We are so close. We are so close to level 4. But that's going to be it for this time. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, toodles.